Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the set.
Throwing now, Newman on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Newman. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now it's Newman. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Newman. Caught here by Griffin. And some room to maneuver. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Wish it. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now here's a carry heading left. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season.
And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing Jones. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. Only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones steps away to his left.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Jones off the play fake. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark with career touchdown number 60.
And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they...
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jags have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. This is complete. It's Baldwin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
Baldwin showing the finesse.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time for the Titans.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Daniel Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Newman looking to throw it. Goes right back to him. It's Griffin again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Newman.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, Newman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now it's Newman.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice...
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Newman to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down, right back to ETN.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Newman.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Newman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
1:52 to play until halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team.
He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, Newman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
60.
3rd and 2, here's Newman. And that is incomplete.
Back to back. Of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Crumz Watkins, 68 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game,
there he goes right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for two. They'll try and throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Chark, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are at... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll throw on 1st down with Newman. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Newman. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Newman.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Newman on 1st down.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here we go. Start.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, here's Newman.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
ETN up the middle.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Newman.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and Kenny's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
It's complete. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On second down, Newman. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Newman. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Now it's Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Newman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Jones. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
To throw is Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Jacksonville, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.